Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to be going over a kettlebell Turkish get-up. So the Turkish get-up is a good move that you can use throughout your normal training, a warm-up, or even rehab, either for core stability, hip stability, or even shoulder stability. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you a full Turkish get-up, and then we'll kind of break down the patterns and then get into the specifics of which phase of the Turkish get-up you should focus on, or different cueing that you can use for the Turkish get-up. So here's the Turkish get-up. So that was the full pattern of the Turkish get-up with a light kettlebell here. So with this, you can either go no weight using a kettlebell, a dumbbell, or any other object that you think is going to be challenging to challenge your overall stability. So we're going to focus on three phases here. We're going to focus on the initial lifting of that, coaching trunk stability, as well as uprighting through the elbow. The next is we're going to go through the half kneeling phase, and then we're going to go to the full get-up. So from here, we're going to be on our back, holding the bell in one hand. Other hand's gonna be out to the side, one leg straight. From here, oftentimes people will try to just curl up and do something like this. There's an easier way to get up, right? So if we're here with this bell, we want it to drift across midline and use that momentum to upright onto our elbow. In this position here, oftentimes people are gonna just crunch down and hold here, but we wanna push through that downward elbow. Getting broad between the shoulders, good get up, good engagement within this foot, as well as a bell punch forward. And now we're gonna take it back down. Driving through this elbow, back down. Here's a few of these for you. Another common fault that we see with the Turkish get-up, if we're here and the weight is too heavy or they don't have good engagement within the abdomen or uprighting through the elbow, is you're gonna lift their leg. Here, we're just crunching to sit up. We really want that leg to be nice, down, stabilized, so we can upright through our abdomen and our shoulder. So now that we coach that initial movement here, letting that bell cross the midline, using that momentum to upright through the elbow and the shoulder, now we're gonna go into the half kneeling. So same principles here, letting that bell cross. From here, in this position, we're gonna place a hand, our downward hand, press through, drag that leg under, and up. This is our half kneeling position here. How we get back down is push the hips back, place the hand, kick through, sit, elbow, back down. And here, let that bell drift, pop up, force that hand. Straight leg is gonna scoop up under to the knee. Here in half kneeling. Push those hips back, place that hand, kick through, elbow down, nice and controlled down. If you just want to focus on that half kneeling transition, you can start here in this position, bring that leg through, stand up, hand down. Kind of just working this whole pattern here. Now let's talk about the transition from half kneeling to full standing. So if we are here and standing, we need to squeeze the bell in our overhead hand or keep our hand nice and stiff. I like to pivot my leg and then lunge up. From here, when people stand up, they might be leaning or dropping that kettlebell if they can't lock out with the elbow. It's really crucial that we keep that arm locked out, tight core, expanding out like a wine barrel, reverse lunge. Here, dropping that leg out, hinging, hand, kick down. So here's the full motion once more with the kettlebell. Talk our way through this whole pattern. So starting off, just push that bell up, lock that elbow, nice stack shoulder, hand out to the side. Let that bell drift up right through the elbow, push that hand out. From here, remember we're going to lift up, scoop that leg under to this position, nice uprighting through the shoulders, broad shoulders, up, bring that leg forward, stand up. From standing, we're gonna drop back down in a reverse lunge, bring that leg over, bring that down to half kneeling, place that hand, kick through, elbow, nice and controlled down. So with the Turkish get up, there's many different varieties, different styles that you can do. There's a leg sweep, keeping everything nice and stacked. Really it comes down to what you're comfortable with and what your mobility and stability needs are. But my suggestion to you is to work on it without weight, slowly build up with nice light weight, and see what movements feel good to you, don't feel good, and kind of modify that Turkish get up to what you need. And remember, when we're going over the Turkish get up, there's no need to always do full get ups each time. You can work from supine up to half kneeling, or from half kneeling to standing, or combinations of either or. So it's really the areas that you're struggling with that you need to work on. So no need to do a full get up every time you do get ups. Go ahead and pick it apart and use what feels good to you. If you have questions about kettlebell training, kettlebell stability, or Turkish get ups, drop them down below in the comment. I'd love to help.